Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. Sorry we're starting a couple minutes late, but I was very late to the party on the Dawn of War 3 announcement trailer. I got stuck in the middle of that. I had to watch it again. It looks freaking fantastic. Can't wait to play that one. Anyway, today though, we've got Hearthstone, and I am going to be playing the Tavern Brawl. It is spiders everywhere, which obviously is going to be maximum RNG mode engage. And yeah, I'll play one or two games anyway. It might be a little bit slow paced, but we can sit around, we can chat it up, have a good little time. What faction do we want to play? I think I have got some quests that I need to be doing. I think Druid maybe? Let's see. We've got Druid, Rogue, Mage, and Shaman. So let's go. Let's go for Rogue. I don't play Rogue a whole lot. And that'll give us a weapon anyway that we might be able to knock out some of these smaller beasties with as they come in. Hope everything is going fantastically well for you guys. I need to swap over. There we go. Now you can actually see the whole picture. It is hump day after all. Wednesday. I've actually got a big weekend planned. I've got to do some recording this afternoon because I am not going to be here for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, going up to the mountains and doing a little hiking, spending the night in a cave, that kind of thing. I'm actually doing it with some people from FAF, some guys that I met online. We're going to be meeting in person for the first time and going up to spend the night in the caves. Oh, good Lord, I'm going to be murdered. If I don't continue to post videos after my pre-posted videos run out on Sunday afternoon, then you know what happened. I'm just kidding. That would be so terrible. So freaking terrible. Okay, I need to get back over here where I can actually see the chat in case someone decides to say anything. So, the first couple of hands are basically going to be just throwing out as many web spinners as we possibly can and getting our hand fleshed out so that we've actually got some options to play with. And that is a Tundra Rhino. I'm going to go ahead and throw out a couple more web spinners here. Not trigger his to give him another minion choice at the beginning of the turn. And we're just going to keep on rolling that way. Druid or Paladin or what's his face? Priest would probably be a halfway decent one to play with this. Oh, deal 1 damage to a random enemy on death rattle. Yeesh. And I do have that. So let's do... Let's do this. We're going to do that. We're going to backstab. We're going to throw out another web spinner. I should not do +4 attack immediately because he will kill it before the next turn. So we're just going to do that. I'll throw down the I'll throw down the cold blood for 4 damage on another turn. That'll actually give me some good elimination because I can throw it on top of a smaller minion in order to knock out a bigger minion. And here is one right here, Desert Camel. I can kill the crap out of him. I do need to put another card down first though. Let's hope I draw a web spinner. Will I draw a web spinner? I don't actually know. How many web spinners are in my deck? It's probably at least 20, maybe 22 or 24 out of the 30 that are web spinners. That is a super derpy looking camel. I mean, maybe it's just me, but that is basically the tram to Derp Town. Alright, bud. Don't rope me. Need to keep this son of a gun moving along. That is a golden paladin. He has played. That is either someone who has played an astronomical amount of Hearthstone or it is a bot. And since it's letting the turn play out, it might not be a bot. One can hope. Alright, so beastie card. We can throw out the cold blood. Knock him out. Got another Snapjaw, which is not exactly ideal. And, ooh. Acid Maw. Very interesting. There's some super awesome combos you can pull with Acid Maw. I had a game... Well, that works. If you're gonna take so long to do your turns, that is absolutely fine by me. I had a game a couple of days ago where I had an opponent play the card that upgrades all of the minions on the table by... It changes them to minions that cost 1 more. And when he did that, he had a 6 minion transform into Acid Maw. And I had, in my hand, a swipe. So I did 4 damage to face and wiped out 6 minions with the Acid Maw effect. That's a card, I guess there's a lot of RNG elements where, you know, this might hurt and it might help. A lot of them are, most of the time, reasonably helpful. Every once in a while, you run into one of those RNG elements, like Yogg-Saron or, obviously that card, where you might just draw Doomsayer and wipe out your entire board on accident. Or an Acid Maw or something like that. I don't know. Sometimes it can be interesting and sometimes it can be lethal. Confirm. Go double web spinner, first turn. I wonder what you're going to play. Probably a web spinner.
My greetings.
Ah, someone who's friendly.
The pleasure is mine.
What the crap? Are you playing an entire handful of web spinners? Wow, I can't even match that with my coin. Draw a card and add 2 extra copies to your hand. That is the stupidest thing that I've ever seen. Why would I want to get 3 web spinners for 6 mana? And I still have to play them to the board, so that's 9 mana. In this deck, Thistle Tea is effectively, what is that card? The Hunter card that plays 3 web spinners and costs 5, I think? Something like that. Oh, so you're going for the face like a wise guy. You know what? That's fine. All's fair. You know what? That was really dumb of me. I should have just let him... God dang it. I should have just let him sit with an empty hand and just punched him in the face multiple times. That would have been a much more effective use of my web spinners. Because I had more cards in my hand, and he most assuredly did not. A Tomb Spider, eh? This might give me an opportunity to get something better. But it is a 4 cost. That's unfortunate. Alright, we're going to go with Dreadscale in this situation. I'm going to hit you in the face twice. And then we're going to kill all the minions on the board. Ha ha ha! No one ever gets to keep any web spinners again until you kill that card. A Dusk Boar. Why would I want a 4/1 for 2? That's basically a 1 mana cheaper. Well, I guess if I have Tundra Rhino down and it has charge, then that's a super amazing value. It's basically a 4 elimination for 2 mana. Heyo, Keezer. But outside of that very, very specific situation, I don't see how it will be useful ever. Yes, please. Take 4 damage to the face. I would love that. Alright. So... I can throw out these 2 guys and generate 2 more. I'm going to give you 4 attack. Punch in the face for 8. End the turn, which eliminates all of the web spinners. And then you, sir, to eliminate that, have to take 8 damage to the face unless you somehow ended up with a spell or a minion that deals 1 damage on entering the board. And I don't think that there is a beast that does that. You were looking at the wrong channel. That's hilarious. Always check those settings, man. Entered in with the wrong account. Okay, so now you're just being annoying. God dang it. I can't even remove that. I do like this card. Now I wish I had the Cold Blood, because then I could get 18 damage out of that in one turn.
So many options.
Let's play this. And let's do Direwolf Alpha, because that will actually give me some nice little boosts on occasion. And we're going to get rid of that. He's just lucky he had a taunt. Otherwise, he had 8 more damage coming to his face. Alright, buddy. Make up your mind. So I drink 1 glass of beer, and you cannot give me another one. The 1 drink policy is very stupid. You put out more tasties! Oh, look, sausages. Nice. I do love me some sausage. It's one of my favorite things, actually. Where I used to work, my boss went hunting all the time, and he always had a pile of deer meat in the freezer that gets shuffled into the deck. It does not. Okay, so it doesn't return to hand. I still can't really get rid of it. Let me do this and hope that he takes the bait for attacking it. That's still going to give him a 3-3, but I can kill a 3-3. Anyway, he always had venison on hand, and he would get summer sausage made, and I would get some of that from him, and it was freaking fantastic. Best sausage you ever had in your life. Heavy seasonings, sort of spicy, had cheese bits in it. Freaking fantastic. Eat it with some crackers. Ugh. I'm getting hunger pains from thinking about it. I have to put off eating, though. Alright, buddy. Why are you not playing? It's very simple. You pick a minion, and you throw it on the board. Or you do that, and that is fine, because I will just kill it. I will have to deal with that again later on, but I'm just not going to think about it right now and hope that he doesn't draw it anytime soon. And that is most definitely going to be annoying. Well, crud sickles. Throw out my web spinners. And my dust core. And let's throw this down here. And get rid of you. And get rid of you. And that is that. Cool beans. Well, this is never in a million years going to trigger. Because obviously all of our minions are going to cost 1. So that's a thing. Oh no, wait. Crap. He could draw. He could draw Malorn. That is definitely a possibility. Okay, well that boar was the most useless thing on the face of planet Earth with only 1 health. Everybody always has an infinite supply of web spinners, and so it is obviously going to die. That's just going to feed him more. I don't know why anyone uses the paid for card backs. It just seems kind of odd to me. So the beasts have charge, do they? I probably need to get rid of that, because that could potentially be bad for me if he continues to throw down web spinners. Ding ding, told ya, no trigger. And Jungle Moonkin, which is probably going to be the death of me because it also gives him +2 spell damage. But it is a 4/4 minion, for 4, which is not the worst stats on the face of planet. Oh, pretty. I might be able to make use of that. It is too bad that I don't have a Tundra Rhino, because that paired with that would be beautiful. I could attack and kill his entire board and then hit him in the face for 8. It would still have 3 health left. Heyo. Actually got a couple talkative people in here tonight. That usually doesn't happen on Hearthstone streams. Or at least not until later on, when people realize that I'm actually streaming. I should post a schedule or something. I don't know. I've been doing the Tuesday, Wednesday at 6 p.m. US Eastern for quite some time now, but apparently some people still don't realize it's going on. And then halfway through the stream, everybody shows up. I think I am going to lose this one. I am definitely going to lose this one. Okay, so we can deal 3 damage. That's useful. Hip hip hooray for spell damage increase. And I can buff you, but I still have the problem of getting rid of all this. I do have a taunt card. That's good. I can summon 2 spiders on death. I can get rid of the highest damage. No, I can't because you have 5. I can still get rid of one of these, though. We'll do that. And I'm going to hang on to this for next turn. Because, you know what? Actually, I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to hang on to that till next turn. Because I might be able to buff a remaining minion. If I have one. Just depending on how big big is something he throws out. Oh, I'm going to die. I have to die at least a couple of times.
Well played.
I think this is going to be my 2 web spinner games. These move a little too slowly for me. I am kind of disappointed with this. Oh, frigging A. Well, fine then. Silence it. I'm kind of disappointed with the current expansion. I like the idea of standard. And it's done some good things and gotten rid of some horrible cards. But basically, Cthulhu Ducks are overrunning everything. And you know what? Since they're already overrunning everything, let's play one. I do have a Druid quest after all. Let's play a Cthulhu Druid, and then I might do something else. I've been trying to tweak around with a Paladin deck that's like almost 100% Silver Hand recruits. And it's kind of hilarious because some of the cards that have popped up, like the one that gives Divine Shield to every 1 health minion that is summoned, it gets really freaking hilarious with that Divine Shield setup. I just wish that I had, is it the Blood Knight? I don't have that minion. There is a minion that steals all of the Divine Shields on the game board. And, alright, we're going to go that way. It steals all the Divine Shields on the game board and gains +3/+3 for each one. So if you could play the Divine Shield minion and then play the, play summon 5 Silverhand recruits, and would summon 5 of them, and you could summon the Spectral Knight the next turn, you could get +15/15 on that card, and it would be freaking hysterical. But obviously, I'm not going to be able to pull that off if I can't ever get the minion in hand. I wish I could overcharge in this game. That would be awesome, actually. Just if at any point you could burn your own health and take away an equal amount of health from the other person, it'd be so OP, though. So very OP. Okay, so we're going to play the Raptor this turn, because next turn I can give it +2/+2. And hopefully I will have another draw or something. I don't know. Next turn it might be better to do Disciple of Cthulhu. I could coin into it. I could do both. I can do both, actually. Okay, so we're going to do Disciple. which will let us deal 2 damage. We're going to coin. We're going to +2/+2. And we're going to have a very, very large mounted raptor with which to bash your face in. Because it's all about that face. About that face. No minions. I'm bad at games where I can overcharge. Did you see my ladder games yesterday? Holy hell. I died twice. Probably in the stupidest fashion that I have ever died before. I mean, I died once to point defense. Literally to point defense. And then the other time I just walked into the middle of a bunch of minions. And it was very sad. Okay, so we're going to do this again. And then we're going to buff it again. Because buffing is fun for some reason. Yay! And we're going to hit him. Hopefully he doesn't have a spell for elimination. Because if he doesn't, I am totally healing touching that thing. Because that needs to stay on the board. Oh, god damn it. Why do you have so many taunts? Well, at least you're giving yourself 2 overload and wasting a board control. And I still have a minion. Haha. This could be worse. I have done literally nothing to buff my Cthulhu. I should probably start doing that. So let's throw him out. Let's do that. And we'll sit on it for a turn. I should probably go ahead and play Doomcaller when I can, because I doubt that my Cthulhu is going to die and then I will need to resurrect it. I really wish... Please draw something terrible. That was not something terrible. That was probably the best thing that you possibly could have gotten out of that evolve, because it's also going to give you a 5/3 weapon. Holy hell. Why is this a thing? Okay, we're going to do that. And we're going to do that. And we're going to buff you so that you lose your Divine Shield, and maybe next time I can do something about you. At least I have a lot of heal. That is the one thing that I do have going for me. And I do have an 11/11, so now I can get the 5 HP buff there. And he eliminated my best minion to solve this problem with. Why do you keep evolving him into higher minions? You need to stop this. He's going to end up with a freaking Deathwing. You've got to be kidding me. You're going to play Rafam next turn for a 10-mana spell. This Evolve deck is actually pretty cool. Like, not gonna lie. That is some seriously awesome play right there. Okay, so we're gonna throw out both of our Savage Combatants. And I do realize that they're probably not going to survive until next turn, but they do have enough attack to eliminate his 2 biggest minions, so if he does decide to trade out, he is going to lose a lot of his advantageous board control. And if he doesn't eliminate them, which it looks like he's going to, I can just Hero Power next turn and get an awesome 5 attack on my face. Alright, so what are you going to do? He is probably going to choose deal 10 damage, and I'm not going to have anything on the board to stop it. Okay, taunt. Yes! And heal. Fantastic. We can actually do something useful. I'm going to go ahead and play my Cthulhu because it's only a 14/14. But if he does manage to kill it... Oh, come on. You're just going to get a bunch of 10 spells and unload, aren't you? Well, at least I'll wipe your entire board with a Cthulhu play. This might be one of the few times where someone actually survives Cthulhu, which is going to be very strange indeed. Alright, there you go. 14 damage. Hello. No more board, and a couple damage to the face. I'll take that. The drop was fun. I liked the drop yesterday. It's been a while since I did a calm drop. Oh, good lord. You just had to play Annoyatron. Had to play it. Alright, let's just throw down some big nasty stuff. Actually,
wild.
Let's do this. Because we do have some heal, and I'm still on 22 HP. So I think we'll be fine on this. And 13-16 for the Cthulhu, not too bad. I mean, it's still pretty much unkillable, except by, oh good lord, if you... What is the spell name of the one that turns your, turns a minion in... Ha! No! Not the Hex! That means it's not dead. It's changed. Freaking A. Will this actually work then? Okay, so it's technically dead. Does the Cthulhu never go away? Alright, I'm playing Doomcaller next turn. It's happening.
This way.
Will it shuffle it back in? That's an interesting one, because I've never had this situation come up before, where Cthulhu got transformed into something else, and then that something else died. Oh, screw you. Screw you and your attempt at board control. Alright.
Symphony of Terror begins.
Is it shuffled into the deck? It did not shuffle it into the deck, I don't think. Okay, so the Cthulhu is gone if it gets transformed. Now I know how to stop Cthulhus. I have made an interesting discovery this day. Awesome, George Rogers. That is greatly appreciated. It really is. Every little bit helps. This is really a taunt deck. Loaded with taunts. Alright, we're going to play you. Get rid of that Divine Shield. I'm going to play you. I'm going to play you for full health. Now I have no cards, so that might not have been such a great idea, but we still have a fantastically large board. And we're going to keep punching him in the face. I've got plenty of damage down here. I don't think he has enough board clear to actually get rid of all this. I've got 2 minions above 3 health. Why? That didn't make much sense. Oh, you're betting on the Timepiece of Horror. That's what's going on here. Well, the Timepiece of Horror has screwed you over because I still have lethal.
Spectacular. Well played.
Well played indeed. Your RNG has failed you, good sir. Wee! Face and face and face. That is that. Well, that's the first time I've played a game where Cthulhu didn't, like, immediately decide the game when it popped out. So it is possible to defeat a Cthulhu deck. It really is, even after they draw Cthulhu. But I'm going to have to remember that. Silence doesn't work because Cthulhu is still alive. Yeah. You have to transform. So that means that Polymorph and Hex, Mage and Shaman are going to be... They have a unique tool at their disposal to deal with that. Although you could actually use the Evolve cards as well. Where you swap a minion to one of one higher value. Because there are... Are there 11 minions? I know there's the giants that cost, like, way more. But I can't actually remember whether there's an 11 cost minion or not. What happens if you evolve a minion and there's not a more valuable minion? So many questions. So few answers. I do not know enough about this. Alright, I'm going to finish this one up. I think I'm going to play one round on the Pally deck if I have time. It depends on how long this one takes. I will agree. I was watching Total Biscuit's first game when Yep, we're versus another Cthulhu deck. When he played his first game that was recorded for the expansion, and I have to agree with him completely on this. I cite this because he had the clearest description for what is going on. I had already thought this, but he is much more concise than I am. But basically, Cthulhu is kind of ridiculous because you can play 100% of your cards on curve. They're all competitive. You aren't going to run into any issues where your cards are not matching up. And you end up with an absurdly good card at the end of it. So, like, there's no detriment. You have a 2/3 for 2, which is a full spec card, and you're giving your Cthulhu +2/+2. It's like, it's way, way, way too much cumulative value. And, yeah. I don't know. It's probably going to end up being horrifically nerfed sometime in the future. I mean, it pretty much has to be. Alright, we're going to kill you. We're going to punch in the face. There we go. Especially this. Because, I mean, a 7 health taunt card for 6 mana is freaking ridiculous. And it gives your Cthulhu +3/+3. It's just absurdly overspec'd. But oh well. I'll have a little fun with it till it gets boring.
Many options.
It is all good. Oh, there's my swipe. Do I burn the swipe? Nah. I can kill it with a minion. We're gonna go that way. We'll do this. And continue our assault on the face. This is another one that's OP. I mean, you're talking about getting 10 health for 4 mana. Just the health is over the mana value. And then you have the 4 attack on top of that. Then you throw in that +2/+2 add taunt spell, and it becomes freaking fantastic.
This guy's toast.
Alright, what you gonna do? Why are you doing 2 damage to that? Could have done 2 damage to that and then bopped it for a kill. And eliminated some damage. That seems very, very strange. Alright, we're gonna do that. La da. And we're good. Oh, I forgot to attack with him. Dang it. I always hate it when I miss an attack. That 1 damage. If he survives by 1 damage, it's going to be pitiful. Well, you know, that's okay. You can silence it. I'll just go ahead and hit you and get that elimination. There it is. And let's do this. Because that seems fun. I now have 23 health on the board. Eliminate that. He probably could. He could just sap it. Or play Vanish or something. But I can still throw him back down there. Now's when you need an Assassinate, because it is simply too much health to burn through. Oh, I'm swiping that.
So many wonderful poisons.
Add a toxin to your hand. Oh, I remember what those are. So it's Battle Cry and Death Rattle. Interesting. Okay then.
So many wonderful poisons.
So now you have a 3/2 for 2. Alrighty. Well, that's interesting. Used up all your toxins, but that's fine.
I can't stealth.
Well, dang it. Let's do this then. Let's just be complete and total assholes about it. And I have lethal. So it works. You're dead. And that is that. We knocked out that game relatively quickly. I'm going to try my best to burn 1 paladin. Oh, ba-doop, doop, doop. I have actually got to run real quick, guys. I will be right back. Hold that thought.
The hunt begin. I will fight with honor.
So sorry, guys. I had somebody knocking on the door. Well, I'm glad I got back in time for this, because I definitely do not want those things. Alright. Ooh. And we're going first. Not first. Second. I was thinking of having the coin. I like having the coin. That's what I was getting at. Alrighty then. I suppose we just go for it. It'll definitely stop that son of a gun. Although he may get a 2-for-1 off of it, but we'll just see. I do have a consecration in hand should it come to him having a bunch of annoying little beasties. So I do have a little bit of board clear. I really wish you would have hit me in the face. Really, really wish you would have hit me in the face. Okay. Let's just play the other. That taunt is nice to have. Delays things a bit. One problem that I've had with this deck is that I don't have I don't have a super large killer later in the game. So this is basically burn the entire deck at the very beginning. And this deck is going to exactly counter it. Oh, good lord. I probably have already lost this one. So I've got a bunch of buff cards, and I don't have anything for them to buff. So sigh. Let's just silence you. That will make you useless, and you will eliminate my minion. Still doesn't solve my problems, but we might be able to make something work. We shall just have to see. And the answer to that is a big, fat nope. Alright, True Silver Champion it is.
For justice.
Punch in the face. At least I'm only taking 2 damage off that. That is the good thing. Let's go ahead and do that, because I can play Consecration next turn. He has probably... Yep. Yep. Consecration will line up perfectly with that. I am dangerously low on health, though. And this is a face hunter after all. So sigh. Maybe, just maybe, something will work out. He's also going to burn his hand off, so Divine Favor's not going to do me any favors.
The beast's so big.
Yep, I'm screwed. That is all there is to it. I'm going to get you down. I'm going to get you down. Hopefully that will dissuade you from punching me in the face. But you know what? I kind of doubt it. You're probably going to punch me in the face anyway. Oh, another funny story. This flesh-eating ghoul. I was talking about summoning an infinite stream of Silverhand recruits and sending them in to die. I had a 17-3 or a 19-3. I think it was 17-3. Flesh-eating ghoul. And it was glorious. Alright. So that's that. He has lethal, and we have nothing to stop it.
The victory is...
Dadgummit. Let me try one more time, see if I can get this deck to work out. Because if I draw the proper things in the proper order, it works out really, really well. But it's one of those decks that doesn't really have a fallback plan. And that's the weakness in it. I need to figure out... I need to put a little bit more thought into it and get it better fleshed out to where I have a plan B or a plan C, as opposed to just flood the board with tons of tiny minions and hope that I draw Frostwolf Giant and a couple of other cards that make the deck work. That is not a good plan in life. It leads to like 25% win rate.
Fight with honor.
Or such things. Okay, so we're going to get rid of you. We're going to get rid of you. We're going to keep you. Yes, keep you. And there's the Frostwolf Warlord. Maybe I can get enough minions on the board to make him worth playing.
Is someone injured?
Okay, so that is just Bilefin bait. I'm going to sit on it this turn. Or that is Cleric bait, sorry.
Are you?
Bilefin is Cleric bait, and it's a Cthulhu deck. Ah! Why me? Why now? Shall I sit on it again? Anything that I call in here, Northshire Cleric is going to punch, and then he's going to get card draw off of it. I think I just sit on it again. This is such a bad use of mana. I am already miserably failing at this. Yup. Oh my goodness. Okay, if I throw out Warhorse Trainer, okay, that might be something that he'll want to kill because it'll give +1 attack to other cards. And he might be expecting me to coin into 5 Silverhand Recruits next turn. Let's hope that's the case. Yes! He is not going to punch me in the face more. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. Oh, he's just gonna heal it. Okay, then. Okay, I have no minions to play this with, but I can do this. Whee! And Bilefin. So that means I have a 1/1 taunt he has to hit, and that will bump me up to 3 attack on that, and then I can straight up kill the Northshire Cleric and get rid of that plague on humanity. You can't do that. Why are you even trying to do that? Alright, so there's that. Yeah, you shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake, sir. It was a drastic error. And I see you thinking about it. What are you doing? What's going on in that head of yours?
I wonder.
And Holy Nova it is. That's going to bump me up even higher in attack. Okay. Good. I'm just glad it's gone. Ooh, we can play Starseeker. I'm going to do that. Because if I can draw into the map to the Golden Monkey, I've already had this work one time, where I actually got the Golden Monkey out and was able to play a few legendaries. I can't remember if I won it or not. Cannot remember. But let's see if we can draw it in. It's a nice, fun little thing. Throw in the game. And it's not bad value. I mean, 3/5 for 4, and it gets consecutively better in value as it goes on, because the Golden Monkey is a 6/6 taunt for 4, which is kind of worth the long path getting to it, and it does buy you some time. Okay, so we've got Direwolf, we've got Blessing of Kings. Yes, I think this is the way to go.
Get back.
And we're going to go face, because I don't want to throw away that much damage. He's probably going to kill Direwolf with that. That may have been bad decision-making on my part. Probably was bad decision-making on my part. But I do want to keep at least Starseeker punching him in the face as long as possible, because I need that damage racked up. Come on, buddy. Play. Stop thinking so much. It'll hurt your brain. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You can do it. It's not that hard to make these decisions, really. Okay, so if I play both of my raid leaders, maybe? I really need to kill that before it gets out of hand. Yep, that was my cue. Okay, we're gonna go Flesh Eating Ghoul. We're gonna go Raid Leader. We're gonna go kill that. That's gonna make a 4 attack Flesh Eating Ghoul, and now we have a rather scary board. I like having a scary board. It makes me feel good. So I might be able to... I can play... Oh, freaking A. I was not saying I can play Raid Leader and then get a super scary Frostwolf Warlord, but that's no longer happening.
Is someone injured?
Oh well. That's okay. We can summon multiple Silverhand recruits. Let's do that.
Get back!
Now all I need is my Divine Shield minion so I can be popping Divine Shields on all these guys. But you know what? Raid Leader's okay. They'll at least let me get 2 attack out of each one. Do I have lethal? 6, 10, 18. Nope, I do not have lethal. Ha! Sucks for you!
Is someone injured?
Ha! Sucks for you again! Alright, I see your ooze. And I raise you and I don't care. Because I am going to play Frostwolf Warlord. And it is going to be glorious. Frostwolf Warlord. Let's do this. And let's do that thing. And then Mini hits to the face. And if you're wondering why I didn't Hero Power and then Frostwolf Overlord, or Frostwolf Warlord, Frostwolf Overlord, where am I getting that? It is because if I had Hero Power then, I would not have had enough board space. And, well, I guess I could have KO'd one of the Silverhand recruits. Oh, screw you. I have much too much health on the board for you to kill me with something so puny as that. You are turn 10, 10-10 Cthulhu. How dare you even show that to me? Dadgummit. I can't kill the Cthulhu now. And also kill him. You're gonna draw so many cards off of that. You're actually going to mill yourself. I believe. Because you're gonna draw 6. No. Okay. Whatever. Alright. You and you. We draw all the cards in the world. Let's just see what we get in here. Dadgummit. There's the map to the Golden Monkey. And the Divine Shield minion that we needed. We can go Consecration, though. And then we can kill the Cthulhu. Goodbye. And lethal. That worked out relatively well. Better than the last one, anyway. You can see the cards that I've got stacked up down here. It takes a certain order of card draw to make this deck work. And that is its weakness. Alrighty guys, that is going to wrap it up for this stream. I hope you enjoyed it with me. It's nice to play a little Hearthstone every now and then. Sit back, relax, not have to think too hard or stress out much. Do bear in mind that there will not be a live stream this Saturday. I'm planning on releasing an extra cast, so look forward to that. But unfortunately, none of that insanity on Saturday stuff. Other than that though, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.